Race number 17 of the Gear Jammer Superfluffy Truck Series came to the Iowa Speedway for 160 laps. This race pretty much a race that had it all. Early on to be Richard Schwinn, Frank DiMaggio, and Brett Pancari having a duel for the lead at the very start of the race. Schwinn would use the outside line off of free and fourth to his advantage to get a good run off, and he would take the race lead away from Frank DiMaggio on lap number 1. Schwinn would hold that lead until lap number 3 when Brett Pancari decides to dive bomb into a slide job in turns 3 and 4 and slide out to take the lead away from Richard Schwinn. That'd be the first lead change of the race already. Maybe 2. Stephen Schmidt and Jason Garrett would have nearly gotten to each other in turn 2 on number 11. That caused a huge scramble, 4 wide almost entering turn 3, and that was problems for Chris Scala. He was spin in the outside wall. Now it caused the first caution of the race to come out on lap number 11. Richard Schwinn was running single, but a newcomer, David Leaf, gets into him off of turn 4. He hits the outside wall, spins into the infield, but no caution would come out as a result, and that happened on lap number 22. And then Chris Stout was slowing down in traffic when he gets rammed by Chris Scala. He smashes the inside wall, goes on his side, and then Connor Oeda had nowhere to go and plowed into him. That would be the second caution of the race to come out. And then also Stephen Schmidt and Jimmy Christian and Stephen Schmidt also had problems as well. And then David Leaf would actually get by Brett Pancari after the restart. On lap number 38, Pancari slides up into the outside wall just a little bit. He would drop back a little bit in the top 5. And then a net code problem for Jason Garrett and Brian Den as Garrett gets net coded and into the outside wall. That would make the third caution of the race on lap number 42. And then there were even more troubles for Chris Scala. Number 56, he clips the apron off at turn 2 and spins harmlessly to the inside. That was the third caution that Scala was involved in. Not a good night at all for Chris Scala. That would cause the fourth caution to come out, but that would also end segment number 1. As segment number 2 got underway, Andy Moore loses control and hits Richard Schwinn, and Jordan Malish also gets a good piece of it as well. Now it'll be caution number 5 of the race, not counting the caution end of the segment. And then Brian Den clogged the outside wall, then gets spun by Hunter Truell on lap number 70. He spins into the infield wall, and that'll be the 6th caution of the race. After that rough stretch of caution, David Leaf was just flying out in the lead, but there was a battle for second between Brett Pancari and James Wilms. Wilms would eventually take the lead a couple laps later and look to be settled in to perhaps fighting it out for the number 2 spot. But then, on lap number 111, the race leader, David Leaf, had to come and pit for fuel because he wasn't able to make it to the end of the thing. So that in turn gave the lead to James Wilms. But on lap 120, there was a 4-truck fight for the win in the stage between Wilms, Pancari, Frank DiMaggio, and Richard Schwinn. Pancari uses the middle lane and the bottom of the 4 to nearly nip James Wilms at the stripe. Wilms does get segment with number 2 win, however. And then, though, there was disaster from Pancari as they came for pit stops. Pancari speeds exiting pit road, and he would fall back to the 11th spot, and that in turn would give the lead on the race on number 127 to Frank DiMaggio, the place that he loves to be at, considering the year he has had so far of his athlete domination. Remember, he won last race out of Gateway. Things go from bad to worse for Pancari. He came up on Brian Dan Richard Schwinn so fast, he inadvertently jerked the wheel and lost control and hit the inside wall just a little bit, but that also would be a bit of a blessing in disguise from Pancari. That would be the 8th caution of the race. And then James Walker hooks Jimmy Christian off at turn 2 on number 150, and he would look right on the inside on turn 4. And then Richard Schwinn, who was in the lead on the restart, was challenged by Pancari and DiMaggio, but they had a new set of tires on after Pancari's issues. Pancari would eventually take the race lead away from Schwinn and DiMaggio, who will actually come back and fight him out for the win as well. And then at number 182, DiMaggio goes for it in turn 3, but he loses control, makes an incredible save, and he would just hang on, but if that would be, open up Poincaré would need to get his second victory of the year, but he knew deep down as a win, he really wished he wouldn't have. Poincaré will get the win with Frank DiMaggio second, Brian Dent third, Joe Petrick fourth, Tommy Haynes in fifth, Rich Switch sixth, Riley Sherman seventh, James Wills, Jimmy Christian, and Jordan Mallers around the top 10. And in terms of the battle for the championship, it's starting to count more and more of a two-horse race. DiMaggio's lead is now 37 to Poincaré. There's also a tight fight for third between Richard Schwint and Brian Dent, and as well, that being 68 points back. And it's Justin Moore, Chris Scott, Joe Petrick, James Williams, Jimmy Christian, and Jordan Mallers running out the top 10.